Internationally recognized mathematician, researcher, and award-winning teacher, Shirley Barnes-Gray is known for her innovations in the field of mathematics, her student-centered teaching, and for her unwavering perseverance.
So she has big ideas, and that's one of the best things about her. And so she'll often, an email to me or a call to me will begin, Dan, I've got this idea, and I wonder if we could do the following. And it's usually something that's somewhat outside the box, because if it was inside the box, it would be relatively routine to do. And so she pushes the boundaries of what's possible and very often pulls off what she wants to do.
Growing up in Beaver Dam, Kentucky, Shirley learned the value of hard work and the love of music. Her family owned the Beaver Dam Milling Company for 2 generations, known for its Eureka flour product. Ironically, she would spend her adult career studying the great scientist and mathematician Archimedes, who's known for his legend of Eureka, Eureka.
Eureka truly does mean in Greek, I have found it. And that's the Eureka moment. You've discovered something. For Archimedes, it was finding the difference between gold and silver in the king's crown to tell the difference. Every chemist knows that, every physicist knows that. But to say I have found something, that's what we all hope for, that unique moment. But the true insight I have is how rare that moment is and how much it's built upon tremendous repetition, success, collaboration, hard work.
Shirley grew up in a musically rich household where she mastered the saxophone, piano, and voice. Encouraged by her high school music teacher, she channeled her rhythmic talents as a drum major with the Beaver Dam High School Marching Band, a role that led her to Western Kentucky State College in the mid-50s to become the first female drum major in Kentucky. As a drum major, Shirley logged more miles on the football field than most football players. The afternoon band practices altered her freshman class schedule and landed her in a 7 a.m. physics class on the Hill. It was there that she met her future life mate, chemistry major Harry Gray from Woodburn, Kentucky.
Ever since I met her, I knew that she would be the one I could live with for a long, long time because she and I have the same values. We're in love with scholarship. We love people. We love to interact with people. We love kids. We love to travel. But we value scholarship more than anything else, achievement. And she's a real achiever.
Shirley and Harry immersed themselves in campus life. In 1956, Shirley represented the band as homecoming queen. The couple married in 1957 and followed Harry's studies to Northwestern University, where Shirley taught mathematics at an Illinois school. The Grays settled in Pasadena, California, where Harry distinguished himself as a professor of chemistry at California Institute of Technology. Shirley focused on her husband's career and raising the couple's 3 children. When the kids were grown, Shirley returned to school. When many her age were retiring, Shirley was finishing her PhD. Through her research, she uncovered original mathematics not identified or published for over 2,000 years and helped to identify a unique mathematical curve. As a full professor of mathematics at California State University, Los Angeles, she was an early adapter of technology, melding disciplines in her teaching and in her effort to image the footprint of Archimedes.
We endeavored to bring not only some of her curves that already were on the internet into 3D land, but also create a model of what she was calling Archimedes' hoof. And that was an adventure in itself and resulted in a nice little publication in the American Mathematical Journal.
When she's teaching some of her classes, her history of math classes, she puts a component of a field trip component into the class, and this is very unusual in mathematics. She takes her students on a field trip to the nearby Huntington Library to look at original manuscripts and texts and other important mathematical documents. And in this way, the students not only enjoy the trip, they enjoy something different getting out of the classroom, but this really stokes their interest in mathematics. And that's what she's really good at.
Through a National Science Foundation peer-reviewed grant, continued by the Arnold and Mabel Beckman Foundation, Shirley helped create and continues to maintain the National Curve Bank Project.
This is a website that consists of an extensive collection of geometry-related articles contributed by mathematicians all around the world.
Shirley received the 2016 Outstanding Teacher of the Year Award from the Southern California, Nevada section of the Mathematical Association of America. She's appeared in some of the top mathematic journals and publications in the world. After 27 years of teaching, Shirley is currently a professor emeritus of mathematics at California State University, Los Angeles. Of her many achievements, Shirley is equally proud of her effort to honor the Italian mathematician Maria Gaetana Agnesi. She encountered Agnesi's Witch of Agnesi curve in the back of her calculus book while a freshman at Western. Her lifelong enchantment with the female mathematician ignited a decades-long effort to convince the Vatican and the Italian government to issue a stamp in honor of Agnesi.
So at that time, I started my campaign to get my students and my friends and other mathematicians to start contacting the Vatican and the government of Italy to issue a stamp for. Come 2018, there it is. Just wonderful. It was a lot of letters, a lot of letters, a lot of phone calls, a lot of effort. But I must say, it was kind of exciting to get a letter from one of the principals of the Vatican saying, His Holiness Pope Francis has agreed to issue this stamp. That was kind of not a bad moment.
Despite her pioneering ways, Shirley Barnes Gray admits she never set out to change the world. Instead, she says, she did what she wanted to do and had a good time doing it.
You have earned this honor. You have stayed the course. After all, lady, you took the GREs when you were over 50 years old to go back to graduate school to get a PhD. Are you kidding me? You raised 3 children, and then you took the GREs so you could get a PhD. You got on the tenure track at Cal State LA in your mid-50s. Your retirement date was the same as your tenure date. And you're the person who got you're the oldest person to ever get a peer-reviewed grant from the National Science Foundation. You made full professor. You outpublished everybody at Cal State LA. You got to be proud of yourself.
2019 WKU Hall of Distinguished Alumni inductee Shirley Barnes Gray.